It's good, Joshua. Watch out when I'm coming at you with another reaction video. Alright, coming at you again with Sam the cooking guy. Alright, one of the best steak, one pan steak dinners that will definitely get you, I don't know. It looked good. So let's check it out.
You're going to be very surprised what you can accomplish with a couple steaks, a couple other things, and only one pan.
That steak look good, man.
This is one of Mrs. Cooking Guy's favorite recipes. In fact, I haven't made it in an awful long time.
I don't see him get to the top.
You're very good. You're very good, Max. All right. It starts with a couple steaks. Shall we look at them? Do it. Dun, 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 dun. Hello. Hello, little ribeye wagyu fellas.
Now them thighs look good.
Wow. I dried them off so well.
To that marbling.
They stuck. Do you know what these need?
Salt and pepper.
A little oil first. We always do that.
Do they not need salt and pepper, you d***?
Yes, they need salt and pepper, but not first. Wow. Avocado oil, because it smokes at the highest possible temperature, 500 degrees. It would be a sin to use
avocado oil. I always use olive oil.
These are nice.
I gotta remember that.
So we won't be cheap with this. We'll flip them over again. A little bit more.
Avocado oil. Okay.
And I like the edges. Don't forget the edges. You can just drag it along in here, in the stuff that's already on the paper. You can use more, whatever you want. And that's it. Beautifully seasoned little steaks. They're ready for our one.
All right. In culinary, they'll tell you to just use salt and pepper for the steaks because you want to make sure you actually taste the flavor of the steak. That's the reason why a lot of people just use just salt and pepper. But I know some folks, they'll end up seeing this and be like, you know what? You didn't actually season this steak. He just put salt and pepper on it. Actually, that's actually how you're supposed to season the steak. But if you want, you can add extra stuff to it to give it extra flavor, but it's gonna take away I ain't got corona. I sprayed some disinfectant in the house and it's kind of strong, so trying to make sure I don't get corona. But anyway, like I was saying, if you want to add extra seasonings to it for like better flavor, if you want to say you're taking away the taste of the steak, you'll mostly just taste the seasonings and you really won't enjoy like all the like, I don't know, you'll taste the seasoning more over the steak pretty much, and it's no fun in that. There's no point in getting steak.
Pan that everything goes in. Okay, so.
But I kind of like adding extra seasonings and stuff to my steak. Like I actually have like steak seasonings and stuff like that to actually put on my steak, and it's not as strong as other seasonings, so I still can actually taste the steak over my seasonings, but it actually gives it a good flavor too. Yeah.
You can see the cast iron pan is on the grill. The grill is really just a stove that's outside. You can use it for pans and all kinds of stuff. Here's how we tell if it's hot. A little bit of water, we splash it in. That's what we want. We want a hot pan. And when we have our hot pan, we can put our steaks in like this.
No, he just put them John's in with nothing.
You can see this guy's a little thicker than this one. So this guy's going to come out first, then this guy. We're using that technique I've talked about before. It's called turn the frickin' thing all the time. That way, it cooks evenly. Leave it for a minute and a half or so, then turn it a minute and a half or so, then turn it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until you put in your instant read thermometer and it comes out where you want it, which for me is probably about 127, 28 degrees. Because then we need to make the sauce for it. Still in that pan, but everybody's clear about this?
Crystal.
Crystal clear?
Yeah, yeah.
And don't forget one thing. This recipe could probably get you. He's so good, isn't he? Let's turn.
Oh,
I know you're looking at this going, hey, Sam,
this
it's
can
not
get you
ready
laid.
yet. No, it's not ready yet. But remember, we're going to turn it. We're going to turn it. It's going to be great. Color's going to get better. Whole thing's going to look beautiful. Not to worry.
Hey, real talk though.
Not to worry.
Real talk though. Cook good steak for a woman. No telling. Ain't no telling.
There's really not a whole lot to do at this point. Just cook, turn, cook, turn. And you want to do it in this pan because you want the benefit of the stuff that's left on the bottom after, Max. We know what that's called.
Fond.
Fond. F-O-N-D.
We're fond of the fond.
We're fond of the fond. Those little bits in there are going to just amplify the flavor when it's all finished.
Did I just come up with a new t-shirt? Fond of the fond?
Fond of the fond.
Yes.
Beautiful. I'll give it another 30 seconds.
Mm.
I'll go to a clean part of the pan where it's a little hotter. And we're turning again. Color starting to deepen a bit. Exactly as promised. Wow, this is going to be fantastic. It's just going to be fantastic.
This is the Canadian version of steak au poivre, isn't it?
I guess it could be. I mean, there's really not enough poivre in this to make it that. Like, there's a considerable
honey
amount.
Just look good though.
Steak au honey mustard. And then more turning.
Never turn my steaks that much.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You know, a cast iron pan is perfect for this. I say it all the time. It's hardy. They're sturdy. One of the cheapest things that you can own, but one of the most useful things you can own. And they're essentially bulletproof. Oh, and by the way, if we could travel again, we could go source our very own cast iron pan product. Could be the Cooking Guy cast iron pan. My stupid logo stamped right in the handle or something. It'd be great. But look, while we're here and waiting, wait, let me just turn this. Let me just turn this once more. Nobody move. So pretty. Maybe a month or so ago, somebody asked the question, what do we drink?
I need to see what kind of lens that is for his camera, cause
The Barbecue Central radio show.
man,
on
the
first
quality
of every month,
is
was watching with his daughter.
beautiful.
His daughter Maddie.
But anyway, talking too much. What is that?
114. Ah. Okay, the steaks. So we're not there yet, but let's just check temperature. Instant read thermometer, in we go. 113, 114. Ow, it's hot. Why am I surprised? 120, right? So see, the smaller one's going faster. Another couple minutes, and this guy's off for sure. Minute or so after that, this guy's off. Aren't they pretty, little lads?
Yeah,
Oh. One more check.
dang, beautiful.
127. Ow, shit, that's hot. I'm going to take this little guy off. Let's check the big boy. And the big boy is 122. So another couple minutes for him. And then we move on. This guy's ready. Out we go. Okay, steaks are resting. Let's make some honey mustard and then we'll carry on with our sauce. And our honey mustard looks like this. Equal parts mayo, Dijon mustard. Why does it do that to me? I hate you. And honey.
Okay.
A tiny splash of apple cider vinegar for just a little kick.
All right.
Pinch of salt and pepper. And we mix. Look, you can buy your own honey mustard, but don't, because this is better. Perfecto. Quick taste. Heavenly. Oh my. And don't forget the apple cider vinegar.
And that's how you make honey mustard.
It is key. All right. Now on we go to our sauce. So turn the heat down a little bit, add a little splash more oil, and then in some diced yellow onion. What the hell? One small yellow onion. We're gonna let this soften for a couple minutes. So here's what we do. We want garlic, we want some oil. Next we're gonna add our vermouth, about 1/3 cup. It will not just help the fond that's stuck on the bottom come up and enhance the flavor. And if you're new here or you're new to cooking, vermouth is your stand-in buddy. It's a shelf-stable alcohol that takes the place of white wine in many dishes, specifically this one. And oh yes, your snobby chef friends will tell you, never use a wine you wouldn't drink. Well, I use this for martinis, which means I drink it. So screw them. I can always have this at the ready and I don't have to open a bottle of wine just for a little flavor. And when most of the liquid is burned off, we add a couple other things. About 1/2 cup of heavy cream.
I'm still trying to
3 or 4 tablespoons of our
get into the
mustard.
wine connoisseur.
Nice
Like every time I go to a restaurant, I can't never pick out a good wine. I don't know why.
Mix. And here's what's going to happen. The cream starts to evaporate, thicken, and the sauce becomes freaking spectacular.
It looks spectacular.
And look now.
Look beautiful.
Gorgeous. So, you want it thicker? A little bit. When you kill the heat, it's going to still get a little bit thicker too, but let's just bring it along for another minute or so. It's really looking beautiful, and I can tell you how this is going to taste. It's going to be outstanding.
Astro agrees.
Astro! You can't have it, Astro. It's all
Looks
ours.
good.
In the meantime, we'll cut our steaks. Get ready.
What they look like.
Now the fun part. We have our 2 gorgeous steaks. Should we cut them? Let's cut this guy first, the bigger one. Just like this. Look. What is this? This is considered a beautifully cooked steak. Why? Because of how we cooked it in the pan. And what did we do? Chance, remind us what we did.
We turned it a lot.
We turned it a lot. We turned. Oh my. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? Okay, hold on. Everybody needs a little bite. Chancey, take a piece.
Sir?
Maxie, take a piece. I will have a piece.
My God.
Just you wait. No, this guy. We're cutting against the grain. Still perfect. And when you cut against the grain, you shorten up the fibers, thereby making it more tender. Cut with the grain, you're elongating those fibers, and you're just f***ing yourself. I mean, making it more
Beautiful medium rare.
You said elongating those fibers.
I don't think that's what she said. So here's our sauce.
Them folk funny.
Look how beautiful that is. Dang. Okay, so here's the move. Here's what I think the move is. We take this steak. We go just like this. Look at what we've got here. Oh boy. I don't know if anybody could argue with how gorgeous that is. The only other thing, little parsley. It's a little green, Max. You know how important a little green is to me.
Me too.
And I think you got to call it a day on that. That's gorgeous, man.
That's beautiful.
Is unbelievable.
That's beautiful.
I think I'm going to have to go buy another steak and make this for Mom.
That's beautiful.
So there you have it. I mean, I don't know.
So, yeah. You see that? That's beautiful. So, beautifully cooked. Steak right there. Yeah. That junk got my mouth watering, man. Like, real. Sauce all honey mustard looking like. I know when I first seen the thumbnail of this, I thought that was macaroni. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I really thought that was macaroni. But I will be leaving his link in the description for you guys to check out his page. Like, bro, I got some stuff. He got some stuff for real. But yeah, that's gonna cap it off for this video. And yeah. Shout out.